Good evening and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. What you gonna do? I don't know, but everything had to go. It's the Que-stead show. Well, everyone, I have completed the room. You'll see a few things still out, but those things are getting ready to be used for something, or they're getting ready to leave or be put into storage outside. Okay, this bag holds my mother's scarf, so my sister's coming over. She said probably Sunday, and so she'll go through the scarves and get them divided. I got the two that I want, so that's it for me. So the rest are theirs, and then she'll leave the bag, of course, but I just put them there so that we won't forget. Down there is the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I decided to keep that little springy thing that I thought was so cute. So all that's going to be going out right around Thanksgiving. In fact, I'm going to put it behind the door instead of there. That way it's neatly hidden away. Well, on today, I can officially say for the first time ever since living on my own for the second time, because remember, when my mother and we roommated for the last, we started living together in 2010. She had her stroke in 2013. I took care of her for 7 years. So all that time, other than the 9 months she spent in a nursing home until I rescued her, we lived together. So, but before then, I lived on my own for quite a number of years, probably 20 or 30, actually. And when we partnered up, roommated and everything. But so I didn't consider myself on my own when we were roommating, but then I was on my own prior to us becoming roommates and after her death, of course. So now I am truly on my own, an orphan, as I call myself, an adult orphan. But anyway, okay, so what needs to be done now, I'm not through yet, but I can officially say, or for the first time ever since living on my own, before giving that long, drawn-out rambling of an explanation, I am confident in knowing that if something happened to me, that my family could come in. Yes, there's a lot of stuff still, but everything is either in use or need to be in use. And like I told my sister today, I said I can officially say that if you all had to come in after post-death, you would be able to either sell whatever you guys don't want, or there would be something that everybody needs. I said, you'll need to, of course, go through it, pack it up and all that. I said, but it's not junk. That's the main thing. I needed to get rid of the junk. And I think that I have accomplished that today. And I'm going to be tightening up. Now, I consider the Swedish death cleaning portion of my dehoarding complete. It took a year because, remember, I got sick last winter. I was sick all winter long from December, early December, all the way up until March when physical therapy ended. And then I never did really recuperate until after the CPAP business in August. So I'm just now starting to feel the groove, so to speak. So I was able to complete the last closet. And I still have tightening up to do. I'm going to be going through. I noticed my bedroom closet because I needed to put a few things in there. I noticed a few things that could possibly come out, or I could organize a little bit better because the floor of my bedroom closet isn't looking the best. And it was looking good after I cleaned it last September. So it's been a year since I've cleaned it. So this would be just your traditional regular cleaning. I was able to move a few things. I moved the seed trays out of this closet here. And I saved my mason jar box because I had that in the garbage. I was like, let me get that box out. It was sitting right at the top. I was like, I can put 12 mason jars in there at least. So that's what I did. So it helped with this shelf. It made a little bit more room. So I have room for more mason jars. And remember, I have a whole cabinet in the laundry room dedicated to mason jars. I have brand new boxes of mason jars in there too. of the pint size, one of the pint size and one of the half pint. And they're brand new, still wrapped up. So I think I'm going to transfer those out of that cabinet in there and bring them in here, because I can stack these on top of those brand new boxes. And then I kept the ball canner here and everything else. I got the seed trays out, so that cleared up space up here. I need to get that hammer and flashlight up from there. I have a little basket there. And then my sister gave me that basket over there that I'll bring and place into the closet. But when I come in here, at least it's some organization and it's not cluttered full of everybody's things but mine. Okay, oh, let me cut the light back on. Okay, we're going to get these ostomy supplies, and those can fit in my closet. And that's one of the reasons why I said I need to go and tighten up my closet, because there will be plenty of floor space and shelf space in there once I do that. So that'll probably take me, anything I do now closet-wise will probably take me no longer than a half hour to do, because all the junk is out. It's just a matter of me getting it organized. Okay, remember the Fisher-Price toy collection is going to be out pretty soon, and that's in my closet too. These little toys, the Gumby and all that, those are staying. And then one of those little clocks is going to my little great nephew, because I want him to learn how to tell time the right way, okay? Not digitally. I need him to know how to tell time by the hands of the clock. This is the shelf that I will be cleaning and putting and placing the CDs in. I'll be able to get all the CDs stacked there. A lot of that, in one of the boxes, a lot of that was from my mother's friend who passed away, remember, back in December of last year. And back in March or early April, her son had me to come to go through her crafts supplies. I kept quite a bit. I have her crochet hooks and things like that, embroidery stuff, which is in the other closet. And so some of this is her stuff, and then some of this is my stuff, old yearbooks and things like that. So I can get that on the bookshelf over there. It's just a matter of me getting it, you know, taken down and put into a new spot. And there's plenty of space for that. And so then the CDs will go here. And then the CDs isn't going to take up all of that. It'll probably take up, I'm thinking with this bag here, 1 or 2 shelves at the most. So I might be able to get some of those books down on the lower shelf. We shall see. Okay, and I'm going to get this dehoarded and clean, because there's some stuff here that can come off, you know, off of there. And the same with the table. It's just a matter of just sprucing things up now. Okay, and then of course we've got to get this moved so I can get to my little prep cabinet. Okay, and I need to shampoo the carpet in here, as you all can see. And then I've got the other spot covered with the little garbage can. Alrighty, so I just wanted to show you what I did in here. Okay, so now on to the room. Okay, so tomorrow I'm not quite done yet, but I'm pretty much done. I'm going to be taking all the linens, because this is dirty, all the linens and everything off of the bed, that Afghan, and it's going to be washed, spruced up, and then I'll get the bed changed. Okay, I got underneath the table there. I was able to get all that stuff from under there and get that into the closet. I moved my chair over, and I put my little crochet thing there, because I will be sitting back here starting Sunday, actually, because I'm going to be grilling on Sunday. I took my little meat out today. I took out steak and, of course, the pork steak. And I'm going to grill my regular veggie pack. It'll be some green beans, squash, and whatever else I decide to throw in there. I might even throw some of those greens in the veggie pack. So now I can use my lift chair. This was, I inherited this from my aunt. In fact, I need to move it out from the wall a little bit. But see, it's a nice lift chair. It lifts you all the way up. I couldn't use it before. So now I can use that if I ever need it. It would have come in handy last winter if things had been done before my MS attack, because I would have used my downtime back here in the room. I would have been able to sit here and, you know, use the chair as opposed to struggling, you know, after that MS attack, because it was a struggle. Okay, Mason jars are gone. I moved some of the things off of here to spruce that up a little bit. I'm going to have to move the peppers. They're probably going to go down below after I get some plastic on the floor so that, you know, when I water them, they won't leak because they are starting to sprout again. They're sprouting leaves, so they're not going to sleep like they're supposed to. And that's my fault. Of course, under the grow light, they're getting the little sunshine, and that's messing it up. Hopefully my seeds will come on up, but I've got 6 to 8 weeks, it says, so I'm trying to keep them moist. So I need to put some water in them this evening. Look, my plant has greened back up. This thing has bounced right on back, so it's going to thrive back here. And it's nice and warm back here, too, because of the heater being right by the door. Okay, so now to the closet. Alrighty. Now, mind you, it's still full, but everything in here is what's needed. Okay, so I put my seed starting bucket there because it has seed mix in it, seed starting soil in it. I put that chair and that card table here. My tools are here. And look what I found, y'all. Oh, I decided to hang up the Afghans because I did not like them on the shelves. It looked too bulky and too cluttered. I got all the stuff that was on this shelf right above me up there, my servers and silverware and all that. I put the canners on the second shelf, and that third shelf is basically free. That's a grow light box up there. And then there's a leg thing that belonged to my mother that's over there. And I'll probably be getting rid of that. Okay, what I found, I don't know if you can see under here, 3 more boards, y'all. So all I need to buy is, I need to buy 6 brackets. Or 3, 6, I need to buy 9 brackets because it goes 3 across. So if I want to put in more shelving, I can. I think I'm going to go with 1 more row of shelving. And then that way I can clear the floor a little bit. But the blankets, they were too bulky, so I hung them up. These are the 2 that I crocheted that I kept. And then the Vera Bradley ones are here. And then beyond that, it's kind of covering everything else. I have a few jackets down there, and then this is all crocheting stuff. And so I just kind of stacked it, but it's stacked neatly and it's organized and I know where everything is. And at the very end is where I put the Mama and Papa box. So I used a crate and everything from them that I wanted to keep is in there. So that's my keepsake box that you're allowed to keep when Swedish death cleaning. I put all my barbecue stuff here in this party bucket. So I've got my charcoal and all my wood and then my kindling paper in there. And then I put my food dehydrator right there. Went on and put the charcoal lighter fluid there. And then my seed starting trays. And I will be bringing in the other seed starting trays from the greenhouse. It dawned on me that silicone might crack. I said, I don't want it to get so cold out there that the seed trays get damaged. So I'm going to bring them in for the winter. There's 5 more out there, or 6 more actually, because I have 11 total. And so I will get them put in here. I'll probably move that right there and stack the new seed trays, the other seed trays, right beside these. I'll get it together. So this is it, you guys. The closet is now clear. So let's close her up. So I showed you those, but something else that I found, I don't know what the late Mr. and Mrs. Granberry was going to do with these, but they were in there. And guess what I'm going to do with them? Remember the shoring up of the greenhouse? 2 more pieces, and these are nice and heavy. So I will be taking those out to the greenhouse tomorrow. And then last but not least, y'all, and y'all going to be happy, slap me 5. Because you probably noticed, because every time I looked at a film of this bedroom, I noticed. I cleaned the door, y'all. I cleaned the door. I said, I got to get this thing cleaned. And I also cleaned the top of this table. And this is a storage table, but all my mother's pictures are in there that people were supposed to come and get and never did. So that'll be gone pretty soon because I will be using it for storage for myself. That stuff right there is going into the outside storage bin. That's why it's sitting there on the floor. So I am very pleased with how the room turned out. Very, very, very. Oh, this plate. I was trying to decide, do I want to use this for a cake plate or for the pepper plants when I water so it can catch water? I think I'm going to use it for a cake plate. Yep, so I'm going to get this washed up. And then I found these. These were my mom's because she had to, she had to eat mush food early on. She couldn't have solid food. But then later on, she began to eat again. So I decided to keep that. I said I can use that for taste testing. Like if I'm taste testing the vanilla again or taste testing something else, that would be perfect. And it has its own little container. So I decided to keep that. And I have this because I'm going to be hanging up those roosters on tomorrow. I said I was so glad when I came across those nails because I was thinking I was going to have to go buy some nails from Home Depot. So I've got them. And I found a hammer. So very good, very good. I will be getting those roosters up. Not tomorrow, but probably Sunday. That'll only take a few minutes. But you got to measure. And I forgot the measurement because there's a certain way they have to hang and the way that the little hangers are. It has to be measured and marked before you can even do it. But when you look at it, now it's a clean line, you guys, a clean line. The shelves up there are clear, and I like it that way. And if I ever have to store something up there, I can. But for the time being, there's nothing up there, so I don't have to worry about getting anything off or anything like that. And I think it looks so much better. I really do. And so so next is my closet to get that tightened up. And I will show you that after that's done. And then the hallway closet, I cleaned it and everything, but that needs tightening up. I have a lot of yarn in there. And I have a lot of yarn in my bedroom closet. It's time to get that yarn to one spot. So I don't want to put it in here because this closet is already full to capacity pretty much. So I'll probably end up transferring the yarn in the hallway closet to my bedroom because I will have much more floor space in there once I finish reorganizing everything in there. And I have shelf space. And all that is yarn that I need. I got rid of all the yarn that I don't want and don't need. All the scraps and stuff. Because I was going to make a scrap blanket, but the weights of the yarn vary, so I said, let me not even bother with this, and I got rid of that mess. Plus, it was a big tangled mass. Okay, and I see that chair is crooked, so I got to get that straightened out. But anyway, I'm very, very pleased, and I'm happy. I felt so good after I got done. It was almost like a weight was lifted. I guess it really bothered me, and I wasn't thinking that it was. I was just living and doing whatever, but it bothered me in a way every time I had to open a closet door. And I kept thinking, I need to get this done. And then every time I tried to get it done, something would happen and all that. And so for me to be able to get this part done, the final closet on today, I'm thankful. And like I said, the rest of the closets, it will take probably a total of 30 minutes to get them spruced up and get them the way that they should be. And then I need to go through the house. It'll be probably next weekend. I'm going to get the linens washed on my bed. Well, that's tomorrow, along with these linens. But I need to get rugs washed. Oh, and next is the bathroom. I'm going to be buying new bathroom rugs. I need a new shower mat. I need to scrub down the shower real good. I clean it and everything, and I use the shower spray, that you spray and leave in and all that. But it's time for me to give it a good scrubbing, ceiling, walls, everything. And so I want to get that done and then get the bathroom floor scrubbed again. I did that a month ago, but I'm going to do it again. And then I want to change out the shower curtains and the rugs in there just to give it a different look. And then the living room, same thing. I want to do some stuff in there. And then, but everything pretty much is clear, as far as junk and hoard. So it's just a matter of getting it spruced up and keeping it clean. I think that I can say that I enjoy how it is. And during the winter, I won't have to be in all this clutter, and I can just relax and enjoy and take my rest other than my little winter gardening. But I'll be able to concentrate on other things and not have to worry about, how the house looks and all that stuff. It will be straight, and my job now will be to keep it that way and don't let things build up. This was years and years worth of stuff, okay? And then my mother's stuff too. So to have that done and to close that out, it wasn't as sad as I thought it would be. And I was able to get a lot in that crate. I kept finding more stuff. And so I got that in the crate and I felt satisfied. I got, my father's obituaries in there. Then I put my mother's on the opposite side. And so whenever something happens with me, whoever gets that out, they're going to know that that belonged to my mother and father. And I might write a little timeline in there, write what everything is and what it meant to them, because I know what those things meant to them. And that's what I concentrated on keeping. Things I knew was important, like the insurance policies, okay? Things that I know that they liked and really enjoyed. That's what I chose to keep. And then also, I'll write what the things mean to me. It almost felt like having my parents, here when I did that. I thought I would be extra sad, but actually I wasn't. It just made me feel good. I felt comforted. I guess that's the word that I'm looking for. So, okay, you guys, so we're at 21 minutes. So this is part 2. And I'm going to get off of here. And I will talk to you guys later. And may God bless you all. It took me about 2 hours to finish after I made the last video. I think it's either, hold on, let me see what time it is. Not putting the camera in my room because it's a mess. Ooh, it's 10:17. Okay, and I've been done for about almost an hour now. So I got done at about 9. And I started this when I made that first video. I think it was still daylight. So it was almost 7. When I got started. So that wasn't bad for it to take only 2 hours. And then I was on the phone. My sister called again. I was on the phone with her. Then someone else called and on and on and on. So anyway, it's over now. So I'm done and I'm thankful. And I think I'm going to get that philodendron repotted so that it can really take off. I found a flower pot too that I need to drill holes at the bottom. I think I'm going to put it in that one. It's a lot bigger than that one. And I can still keep it up on the shelf. Or I can hang it over there. Now, I wouldn't mind it being up on the top shelf and just coming down. So that's another thought. All right, you guys, I'm rambling now. So I'm going to get off of here, go grab something to eat, and I will talk to you guys later. And may God bless you all. See me in the mirror. Hi. Bye-bye. Oh, and that's another thing. I need to clean the mirrors. Okay. Ooh, but I'm happy to have that door clean. It looks so much better. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.